Dean, thanks for joining us down at Deal Town. Tough day at the office.
Yeah, it's one of those things where Deal's never an easy place to come. I think that's evident the last game we were down here for the Kent Trophy. You know, high scoring game. Both teams, Deal do what they do very well and make it difficult, put you under a lot of pressure. And arguably, we've been punished for a poor first half.
We struggled to deal with the quality coming into the box today down the wings.
Yeah, that's what Deal Town do really well. They get the ball into wide areas. They got boys that will attack the box in numbers. And today we probably weren't at it in that physical stature really. You've got to make contact with the first ball. If you don't, then you definitely got to get the second one.
Did Deal deny us the chance to stamp a mark on this game?
I think we gave them a bit too much respect in the first half, if I'm honest. You're never going to come to this ground and be able to turn up and then think that you're going to be in for the game. I mean, I do feel it was a bit of a hangover from Tuesday. We started the first half not too well, but there was definitely some positives in the second half.
Yeah, you made 4 changes at the start of the second half. Did you see an improvement in the performance?
I think it's just sometimes you need to pump a little bit of energy into the team. No player likes to be sat on the bench, and in this type of game, you can kind of make yourself a little bit of a hero. And I think the boys that come on, I thought Theo done very well in the second half, coming on as a sub, and the changes do inject a bit of energy. It was a horrible surface, heavy on the legs, and the subs did try and promote a bit of energy into that.
I believe that's our first defeat in 7 games. Are you happy with that overall?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose if you looked at the fixtures from the get-go, Deal's always going to be a difficult one. You look at the list, you'd be happy to come away with a point. So, in fairness, based on the way we played on Tuesday in the first 45, I think it's merited to come away with nothing.
It's a bit of a shot to nothing today coming down here to Deal. How do we get to the next level so we're able to compete with teams like Deal on a regular basis?
I think you've got to look at the sides that you play are in and around the top of the table, right? So you look, talk about one of the games that we didn't do too well in against Erith Town. They're very similar to Deal, and it's very much the basics of the game. You win your first contact, you get the ball into wide areas, you put crosses in, and defenders find it really difficult to defend. So, for us, I think we just need to, look at ourselves a little bit and go, can we do better? Can we take a little bit from the Erith Town and the Deals of this league and then try and implement it into our game?
So the next 2 games are 2 home games against sides in the lower half of the SCEFL. What's the thoughts going into those 2?
On paper, it looks like, Stansfeld are bottom of the league, I believe, at the time, and, their only winners come against us. So it's not going to be an easy game. They're going to be up for it. And Wellington will be the same. No one likes to be on a losing side or at the bottom of the table. But we've got to remember that there's still points to play, and arguably for us, we have to go out and win them and get back on a run that we've just finished.
Brilliant. Cheers for your time, Dean.
Thanks, Nick.